two pairs of glasses are sitting on a table. One costs $1.25. The other costs $408,000. Put either one on, and it corrects your vision in exactly the same way. That is the strange truth about eyewear, about prescription glasses specifically, and it runs from a Zenni order on your phone all the way up to a shopper diamond masterpiece. Between those two numbers sits a ladder, 7 rungs tall, and almost nobody has ever seen the whole thing from the bottom step to the top. Today we climb it. Not to tell you what to buy, but to show you exactly what your money buys at every single rung. Because somewhere on this ladder, the glasses quietly stop getting better, and only the price keeps climbing. The real skill is knowing where that line sits, and what happens above it is stranger and more beautiful than you would expect. Here is the one rule that governs the entire climb. Quality rises fast at the bottom, and then it flattens out. Price never flattens. It runs all the way to the top. So as we go up, watch for the exact moment the vision stops improving. Because everything after that moment is no longer about seeing. It is about something else entirely. Level 1. The drugstore reader. At a dollar store, a finished pair of reading glasses costs $1.25, the same as everything else on the shelf. At a pharmacy like CVS, the nicer ones run $15 to $27. None of these are prescription. They are a single fixed magnification, the same lens strength over both eyes, and the frame swings on a friction hinge, a tiny barrel with no spring inside it. So here is your first tell, and it will serve you for the rest of your life. Open the arm of any pair of glasses and count the little interlocking barrels at the hinge. 1 to 3 barrels, no spring, means the frame will loosen and slide down your nose inside a year. This is the floor of the ladder. It works. It asks nothing of you, and it gives you exactly that much in return. Level 2 is where it gets interesting. Online retailers now sell a complete pair of real prescription glasses, frame and lenses together, starting at $6. At Zenni or Goggles for You, it is $6.95. Order something you actually like, with a coating or two, and the real-world average lands around $40. One thing you will need to order online that your optician usually handles in person is your pupillary distance, your PD, the measurement in millimeters between the center of each pupil. It is on your prescription, or you can measure it yourself with a ruler and a mirror, and it is the only number that makes online lenses actually line up with your eyes. And here is the part the industry would rather you not sit with for too long. The lenses at this level are standard plastic, called CR39, and optically they are excellent. Crisp, clean, almost no color fringing at the edges. Hold that thought, because it matters more than you would think. For now, just feel the shock of level 2. This is most of the quality available anywhere on Earth, for almost none of the money. Level 3. The $100 everyday pair. Warby Parker is the landmark here. $95, lenses included, with anti-reflective coating already built in, a multi-layer treatment that cuts glare from screens and headlights by eliminating the light bouncing off the lens surface itself, and it makes a genuinely visible difference. Spend up to $150 and you get a better frame, often with a spring hinge. Try the second tell now. Press the arm of the frame gently outward. If it flexes and snaps back on its own, that is a 5 to 7 barrel spring hinge, the kind that survives years of daily folding. And this, level 3, is the plateau. This is roughly the rung where extra money stops buying you meaningfully sharper vision. Everything above this point is real. It is simply no longer about how clearly you see. Level 4. The designer counter. A Purcell frame runs $333. The Oliver Peoples Gregory Peck, $414, and that is the frame alone. Add lenses at an optical shop, and the average pair lands near $300, climbing past $600. And these frames are genuinely better made. Italian acetate, titanium, hinges with real engineering behind them. But here is the quiet thing nobody at the counter will say out loud. Both of those brands, Persol and Oliver Peoples, are owned by the same company, EssilorLuxottica. So is Ray-Ban, the best-selling eyewear brand on earth. So is Oakley. Between them, these four brands alone represent a staggering share of what you see on every face in every airport in the world, and they all come from a single parent. EssilorLuxottica controls nearly 30% of the global eyewear market. But the grip goes deeper than just the brands. They also own the retail stores where you buy them, LensCrafters, Sunglass Hut, and iMed, one of the largest vision insurance networks in the country. That means the same company can manufacture the frame, sell it to you in their own store, and process your insurance claim through their own network. It is a vertical integration so complete that it is almost elegant. The man who founded LensCrafters once told the Los Angeles Times that a frame costing $4 to $8 to make can carry a markup approaching 1,000%. So at level 4, about half your money buys craftsmanship. The other half buys the name printed on the side. Both are real. Only one of them helps you see. And there is a hidden trap waiting on the way up. The expensive ultra-thin lenses they upsell at this counter, the high-index ones, actually scatter light a little more than the cheap plastic from level 2. There is a scale for this called the Abbey value. Standard CR39 lenses score around 58. Beautifully clear. Polycarbonate, the impact-resistant material often recommended for kids or safety wear, drops to around 30, and the premium high-index thin lenses drop down near 30 as well, which means you can pay more, get thinner lenses, and get slightly blurrier edges. Thinner is not always better, and the number on the Abbey scale tells you exactly how much you are trading away. Level 5 is where glasses stop being a tool and start becoming an object. These are the independent houses, operating completely outside the big conglomerate. Jacques Marie-Mige, $600 to $1,300, sometimes more. Chrome Hearts, $900, and climbing into the thousands. And the story at this level is genuine craft. A single Jacques Marie-Mige frame can take 18 months and around 300 separate steps to produce, made in small numbered runs in Japan, and then never made again. Discontinued colors resell for more than they cost new, the way rare sneakers do. This is the rung where people stop buying vision and start buying something to keep. Level 6. Now we leave the world of eyewear entirely and step into the world of jewelry. The Click Gold sunglasses are built from solid 18-karat gold, each pair shaped by hand by a single master jeweler over roughly 40 to 50 hours, finished with lenses by Zeiss. Only 100 will ever exist, $75,000. Above that sits Cartier's Diamond Panthère, 18-karat gold set with hundreds of diamonds, with a tiny jeweled panther crouched at each temple. $159,000. And these still do the simple job. They still focus light onto your retina, they just happen to be worth more than a car while doing it. And level 7, the Summit. The Chopard de Rigaud Vision. 60 grams of 24-karat gold, 51 full-cut diamonds, 4 carats each, every stone set by hand. $408,000. It has been the most expensive eyewear on Earth since 2012, and more than a decade later, nothing has dethroned it. Just behind it sits a pair from the jeweler Scheele's with lenses cut from actual emeralds. An idea borrowed from a Roman emperor who is said to have watched gladiators through a single green stone. $200,000. At this height, the glasses are no longer something you wear. They are something you insure. So there it is, the whole ladder, end to end. The best value sits at levels 2 and 3, and quality quietly plateaus right there. But the climb above it is not a con. It is the exact line where eyeglasses stop being optics and become craft, then jewelry, then art. A pair of dollar store plastic and a $400,000 diamond masterpiece do the very same job for your eyes. Everything in between is a story about what human beings are willing to build for the simple act of seeing clearly. The only question that matters for your next pair is which of those things you are actually paying for. And once you can see the latter, you can never quite unsee it. If this changed the way you look at the glasses on your face, the subscribe button keeps these coming every week. And tell me down in the comments, which level surprised you the most?